we're looking at the sad story of a brand new INCREDIBOX SPRUNKI character, Lily Microwave. This story is so sad it will make you cry, just like the person in my favorite t-shirt right here. Wait a second, family. This isn't my favorite t-shirt with the really sad dude who's crying all the time. Because now that I lost my favorite t-shirt, the only person who's gonna be crying is me. Seriously, family, where the chicken nugget is my favorite shirt. What? Baby nugget? What the chicken nugget are you doing? My favorite shirt.
Whoopsies! Now it turned into your favorite bullseye! Cause I just bit a hole in the middle!
Oh! I'm crying before today's video even started! Family, smash like to make sure you don't cry! Or else a magical chicken nugget is gonna bite a hole in your favorite shirt too! And then you'll be forced to wear a brown t-shirt that looks like poo!
Lily, the microwave, was not always in the world of Sprunki.
A brand new INCREDIBOX SPRUNKI character!
A sad origin story.
Sad origin
Lily
story,
and the
here we
microwave
go.
Have a very interesting story. And this is how it all happened.
With somebody's head stuck in a flippin' microwave? Are we gonna cook that?
In a factory dedicated to crafting microwaves, it operated tirelessly. Among their latest projects was a peculiar prototype. A purple microwave.
Whoa!
It was an experiment in design and functionality, destined to stand out among the sea of silver and black models.
Yeah, that purple
But on the
microwave
day
doesn't
of
look
its
like the rest of
creation,
them.
A violent storm brewed outside. As the factory workers shaped the prototype, a bolt of lightning struck the building, surging through the wiring and into the purple microwave.
Whoa!
No one noticed the faint glow it emitted, the subtle hum of energy that didn't fade. The prototype was finished and shipped off, its secrets still undiscovered.
What are they trying to say? Did that lightning bolt do something when it hit the purple microwave? Or did it just break it and is somebody gonna ask for an Amazon refund? Because I swear to chicken nugget, if my microwave don't work, I am prime shipping that thing back so fast. If I even have any money left, because it probably got all zapped up in that broken microwave. Thanks a lot, Lily.
The purple microwave traveled far and wide. It sat on store shelves, gleaming and waiting to be chosen, but customers overlooked it.
Nobody
Its bold
wants
color
it?
felt out of place in kitchens.
Fair.
Store after store rejected it. And eventually, it was deemed unsellable, worn, and unwanted. It was sent to a disposal site for old electronics.
Ooh.
Years later, it ended up in a garage sale. Battered but still intact.
Just like the unwanted toys in Toy Story! Sorry, girl, nobody wants you.
One day, a lonely woman named Lily wandered into the sale. Lily herself had purple hair. She loved that color.
Uh-oh.
And her eyes lit up when she saw the purple microwave.
Oh no, here it comes.
To her, it wasn't just an appliance. It was unique. A reflection of her own feelings of being different and unappreciated.
A reflection? Wait a second, this is the same color as the microwave!
She brought it home,
Oh!
hoping it would bring a touch of warmth to her solitary life.
Ooh.
And something about it spoke to her. It was unique, different, just like her.
Yeah, and the
In
only
her
thing that looks
apartment,
half alive in your
The purple
oofed
microwave
kitchen!
immediately transformed the atmosphere. Its bold, cheerful color seemed to breathe life into the drab kitchen.
Because it literally looks like somebody died in yours!
Her favorite moment was late at night when she would heat up a cup of tea and sit by the window,
Oh.
gazing at the city lights.
And family, by the way, we are not only looking at Lily Microwave's sad origin story today, because after this crazy story, we have another sad origin story of your favorite INCREDIBOX Sprunki character, Simon. And if Simon's not your favorite INCREDIBOX Sprunki character, comment down below right now who your favorite character is, because I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Listening to the rain patter against the glass, the microwave became more than an appliance to Lily. It became a symbol of hope. One fateful evening, the weather took a turn. Thunder rumbled in the distance, and rain lashed against the windows. She decided to make a simple dinner. A sandwich warmed in her favorite microwave as the thunder grew louder.
Wait a second, who cares about the lightning when Lily is about to microwave her sandwich? Girl, are you about to have one soggy panini? And then I am going to turn into a meanie. So I'm not going to be very happy with you. I don't want a soggy sandwich.
Which inside the microwave.
Oh gosh, don't do it, Lily, don't do it!
For a moment, and just as she pressed the button to start it,
Ew!
a bolt of lightning struck nearby. The room was bathed in a blinding white light, and then
See?
everything went.
I'm not the only one who didn't want Lily to microwave that sandwich. God didn't want her to do it too. That's why there's the lightning bolt, I think.
When she awoke, she couldn't move. And she realized with horror.
Wait, this is crazy.
One with the microwave.
She's stuck in the microwave.
Inside the metal shell. Her loneliness deepened as days turned into weeks.
What about her oxygen deepening for days?
Assuming
She's
had
about
left
to
without
die.
notice. Her belongings were sold or discarded. She was sent to a second-hand electronics store, where she sat on a dusty shelf,
Wait, but she's stuck
waiting
inside.
for someone to take her home. Her glowing eyes, faintly visible behind the glass, were mistaken for part of the microwave's design. Shoppers frowned at the peculiar feature, muttering about how unsettling it looked. Each rejection was a blow to Lily's fragile hope. She could see the disdain in their faces, hear the whispers about how creepy the purple microwave looked. She wanted to shout, to tell them that she was alive, that she was trapped and needed help. But all she could do was watch as they walked away, leaving her behind. She sat in the store for weeks, untouched, until the owner decided to get rid of her.
Get rid of the pink cute microwave with the pretty girl inside? How about you get rid of that stumbly caterpillar above your lips that look like a million different porcupine spikes? Because nobody wants to feel like they're stepping on a bunch of nails when they kiss someone. Just saying.
From there, dumped at junkyards, garage sales, and donation bins, Lily's loneliness deepened with every passing day. Out on the streets, the harsh weather battered her relentlessly.
This juice that's the same
Rain
color as Lily
seeped
Microwave
into her
really tastes good.
circuit, and the cold of winter left her shivering in her metallic prison. Stray animals would sniff at her cautiously. People who picked her up at garage sales or junkyards would take her home briefly, only to discard her once they noticed the unsettling glow of her eyes at night. The loneliness was unbearable. She longed for someone to look past her appearance and see the woman trapped within. She
Sad.
wanted someone to touch the microwave and feel the warmth of her presence, to understand her silent plea for help. But her glowing eyes, the only remnant of her humanity, had become the very thing that pushed people away. She was left outside in the pouring rain, her once vivid purple exterior scratched and dulled. Snow piled on her during the winter months.
That's gonna break the
and
microwave.
the heat of summer left her
You can't get
bitterly
electronics
unloved.
wet?
Lily held onto a fragile thread of hope. She believed that someone, someday, would see her not as a strange and unsettling object, but as a person, a soul trapped, and yearning to be free.
Wait, this is
One
sad.
stormy night, she saw a faint light spilling from the window of an old electronics shop.
So good.
She was forever in the world of Sprunki.
Whoa, family, and you know what else is so good? The fact that Lily is in INCREDIBOX SPRUNKI! What happened to me? And why do I look like Lily from INCREDIBOX SPRUNKI?
Simon was not always in the world of Sprunki.
Hi, Simon.
This is his sad origin story.
Sad origin story. I wanted this to be happy. Just for once.
In a secret lab hidden from the world.
Hidden from the
A scientist
world?
named Dr. Simon worked day and night. He loved studying the mysteries of space and was fascinated by the idea of life beyond Earth.
Like aliens.
This lab was unlike any other. It was filled
Alien!
with aliens.
Ooh!
Each one captured and brought here for research. Among them was a glowing yellow alien, unlike anything Simon had ever seen. Simon called him Yellow. Yellow was different from the other aliens. He glowed softly, his antennae twitched in strange ways, and he seemed calm compared to the others.
He's cute. Oh,
Simon
not
was
like
amazed by
you.
him and spent most of his time studying Yellow. Simon began his studies by observing Yellow's behavior. He noticed how Yellow responded to light, sound, and even emotions in ways that were unique. While the other aliens seemed agitated or frightened, Yellow was calm, almost thoughtful, as if it were aware of what was happening around it. Simon kept detailed notes, sketching Yellow's antennae, its glowing skin, and the subtle way its body seemed to hum, almost like it was alive with energy. Simon
Probably
tried to
'cause he is
communicate with
alive?
Yellow in several ways. He used lights, sounds, and simple hand gestures.
Is that Simon?
While Yellow couldn't speak, it seemed to understand Simon's actions. It would tilt its head or move its antennae in response.
Like a
And
baby.
sometimes,
Oh.
Simon thought he could see a faint smile on its face. Simon even played music in the lab, curious to see how Yellow would react. To his amazement,
Whoa, he's staring at him
Yellow's
so
glow
intensely.
brightened, and its antennae swayed slightly to the rhythm. This discovery fascinated Simon and made him wonder if music was somehow a part of Yellow's essence.
Oh.
Simon also noticed that Yellow never ate or drank, yet it seemed full of energy.
Weird.
This led Simon to theorize that Yellow absorbed energy from its environment, possibly through light or sound.
Oh, that's so cool. Simon gets his energy not from food or water, but from music.
Grew with every discovery.
Ew,
and
what kind of
began
liquid is he
spending
in?
most of his nights in the lab, studying Yellow in quiet solitude. Over time, Simon started to see Yellow as more than just a subject of study. He began to talk to it, sharing his thoughts and ideas even though he knew Yellow couldn't respond. He would tell Yellow about his dreams of finding life beyond Earth and his frustrations with the other scientists' cruel methods. Yellow, in turn, seemed to listen, its glowing body pulsing softly as if in empathy. Simon also noticed small, almost human-like behaviors in Yellow. It would follow him with its eyes, tilt its head when he spoke, and even mimic some of his gestures.
Creepy.
These moments deepened Simon's belief that Yellow was not just a creature to be studied. It was a
Alien!
sentient being
Oh, or that too.
capable of forming a bond. But the lab was not a safe place. Other scientists did cruel
Ooh,
experiments
why are
on
their
the
eyes like that? Oh,
They
stop
used
looking at
strange
me!
chemicals and medicines, testing
Chemicals?
things that often hurt or even killed
Medicines?
the aliens.
Ah!
Simon hated what they
Is that
were doing.
Grogu from Star Wars?
Simon had always been different from the other scientists. He saw the aliens not as experiments, but as beings with emotions, potential.
Why is the
and
music
purpose.
starting to get creepy?
Simon had long been disturbed by the unethical experiments carried out by his colleagues.
Unethical
He sought powers
experiments?
to stop them.
Why is his
The
eyes green?
experiments were cruel and often fatal.
Why are all of the
Aliens were
other
subjected to
monsters so much
injections
less
of
cute
unknown
than
chemicals.
yellow?
Exposure to extreme temperatures, and even surgical procedures.
Surgical
With
procedures?
no regard for their pain. For Simon, it was a moment of clarity. The lab wasn't a place of discovery. It was a place of destruction.
Destruction?
Over the weeks, more aliens succumbed to the experiments, one by one. The cages in the lab grew empty.
They're all
Simon began to feel the crushing
dying.
weight of guilt. He spent nights staring at Yellow's cage, watching the glow of its skin dim as the lab's oppressive environment drained it of energy. He couldn't bear the thought of Yellow meeting the same fate as the others. One evening, Simon overheard a meeting between the senior scientists. They had decided that Yellow would be next. Its unique glowing skin and energy-emitting antennae made it a prime candidate for a new, highly invasive procedure.
No,
Simon's heart sank.
not yellow.
He knew Yellow wouldn't survive. That night, Simon sat alone in his lab, staring at the dim glow of Yellow's cage. He remembered the moments they shared, the way Yellow responded to music, the way it followed him with its curious eyes, and the unspoken bond they had formed. Yellow wasn't just an alien. It was a friend. And Simon couldn't let it die. He knew he had to save Yellow before it was too late. One night, when everyone in the lab was asleep, Simon decided to act. He unlocked Yellow's cage and led him out.
Oh no.
Alarms soon blared.
The alarms
and
are
guards
off.
started chasing them. Finally, they escaped into the night.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Simon brought Yellow to his small home, hiding him from the world. He gave Yellow food and a warm place to rest. Even though Yellow didn't speak, they shared a bond, and in his eyes, Simon saw trust. It was the first time in years that either of them experienced a sense of freedom. Simon lived in a small, modest house on the edge of town, surrounded by thick woods. It wasn't much, but it was far from the prying eyes of the lab and its cruel scientists.
That's good.
For both Simon and Yellow, it became a sanctuary, a place where they could begin to understand each other. He tried offering food, bread, fruits, and
Yum.
even water, but Yellow didn't seem interested. Instead,
Doesn't want the fruit.
it hovered near a small lamp, its glow intensifying as if it were absorbing the light. Simon laid out blankets in the living room, creating a makeshift bed for Yellow.
He's so
Though
cute.
Yellow didn't respond with words, its glow pulsed gently, almost like a heartbeat. They were somehow the same.
I wouldn't say exactly the same. I mean, Yellow is a cute and cuddly little creature the size of a peanut. And Simon is a little bit larger of a human. And his bald head is the same smoothness as a peanut. A little bit different, I'd say.
Simon was also alone.
Oh.
He dedicated all his time to the lab and to his studies that he somehow forgot to live a normal life and engage in normal relationships.
Oh.
They both became friends. But their peace did not last long. A neighbor saw Yellow through the window, fearful and unsure. She called the
Wait,
local
she's scared, or
authorities,
we were scared of her?
reporting strange
She looked a little
lights
frightening.
and an unnatural figure inside Simon's home, though she didn't know it. Her call was intercepted by the secret organization overseeing the lab.
What?
The moment the description of a glowing figure was mentioned, the scientists realized they had found their escaped specimen, the lab's security team.
Oh no!
Clad in dark uniforms and armed with sedatives.
Oh, this is not good.
They broke through the front door with a battering ram. Yellow, startled and frightened, emitted a low hum that caused the lights in the house to flicker. Simon tried to shield Yellow, but the security team overpowered him, sedating him with a tranquilizer dart. As Simon collapsed, he could see Yellow reaching out for him, its glow pulsing in distress.
They got Simon.
When
They're about to get
regained
Yellow next.
consciousness, he was back in the lab, restrained. Yellow was nearby,
No!
locked in a reinforced containment unit. The senior scientists stood over him, their faces cold and furious. They knew they can no longer trust Simon to keep the secrets of their lab, and they had to get rid of both, him and Yellow. The scientists were already preparing to use both Simon and Yellow in a new, highly experimental procedure. The scientists connected Simon and Yellow to an elaborate machine, wires and electrodes snaking across their bodies. The lead scientist explained that the procedure was designed to merge human and alien DNA.
What?
Creating a hybrid being with unprecedented abilities.
Excuse me, Mr. Evil Scientist? Say
untested,
what?
And potentially fatal. But the scientists didn't care.
Potentially fatal?
Something strange began to happen. As they began the experiment, the machine powered up. The lab's computers flickered. Screens that once displayed data now showed strange, shifting patterns of light and color from the speakers. A faint melody began to play. The scientists froze, staring at the screens. This was not part of their program. The music seemed to come from nowhere. Some suspected it was Yellow, somehow projecting this strange melody. Others thought it was a virus infiltrating their systems. No one could explain it. Then, without warning, everything erupted in a blinding flash of light and sound. When the light faded, the lab was silent. Everything about the secret lab was destroyed. Only one being stood there. It was Simon and Yellow.
But wait a second, family. Simon and Yellow are two beings. Why did they just say one?
They became a single being that felt strangely familiar. Simon looked down at himself. His glowing body now felt at
Where is he?
this world, as though he belonged here. The music around him resonated with his antennae, filling him with a sense of peace he had never known. He was forever in the world of Sprunki.
Of Sprunki! Of course! Jeez, family. How could you not know? Family, if you like today's video, smash like and smash subscribe. Go get all the Nuggy Land chicken nuggies at AnythingAlexia.com. Me and all the Nuggies love you so much. And we'll see you all in tomorrow's video.